Hey guys, what's up? It's Apollo here. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome back to Third Age Total War. Reforged. Don't forget the Reforged, because this is a sub mod for Third Age called Reforged, and this is a 3 vs 3 online battle in the beautiful plains of Mordor. Isn't it just look at that? Look at the sights here. Isn't it just great? I could live here forever. But yeah, it's going to be cool. But the battle has a twist. I'm not going to explain, but it is a little lime twist added to the battle, which makes it very refreshing and tasty, which I'll explain what that is very soon. I do have an announcement, and this is not a sponsorship. In no way is this company sponsoring this video. This is simply me really enjoying a company so much that I want to share it with you guys. There's also an opportunity where you guys can benefit and you guys indirectly support me as a content creator. So if you eat food, does anybody here eat food? I'm just curious. I know some people that only eat air, but if you eat food, you might be interested in this, especially organic food. If you just, if you're just listening to this and you're like, damn it, Apollo, here we go. I don't want to hear this crap. Just skip. I just want to skip ahead. Here's the time marker. You can skip past this announcement. But for the rest of you guys, I use a website called Thrive. Now, Thrive is like an online grocery store where you can buy discounted organic food. It's really awesome. Like, you save so much money compared to just going to your local grocery store. And even better yet, they deliver the food directly to your house. So, for example, I use coconut flour all the time. I love coconuts. I love coconut oil, stuff like that. And it's a great substitute for like flour, so it's like less carbs. So I'd make like coconut flour pancakes or low carb porridge, which I make this porridge with like blueberries and coconut chips, and it's so delicious. Anyways, I digress. What I'm trying to mention here is that if you use the link down in the video description, you will get 25% off of your first purchase on the website. Another thing I wanted to mention is that if you spend more than $49 on your purchase, it's free shipping. And that's like every time, not just with this one, like not just your first time, but every time you go on the website and you buy groceries, which is really easy because, I mean, usually I spend more than $49 on groceries when I go like once a week or whatever. So yeah, free shipping. And again, if you use the link down below, like I mentioned before, click that, you'll get your first purchase 25%. So the more you buy, the more you'll save. So definitely check that out, guys. And so how does that benefit me? So basically, it's called this, like, you give 25, you get 25. So if you create an account, and I think if you buy something, you'll get it for discount. At the same time, they use this online currency for their website called, like, what do they call it? Thrive Bucks or something. So every time someone uses that link, I will get 25 Thrive Bucks, which I can use to spend on food. So basically, it helps me out on saving money with groceries. Again, this is not a sponsorship thing. You don't have to do it. Maybe you don't even buy groceries. Your parents buy groceries. I don't know. I don't know your life. But if you're trying to eat healthier, if you're trying to eat organic foods, this is a great opportunity. I found this website out by another YouTuber. He's kind of a YouTuber. He's actually more of an author. He's got a book called Buddhist Boot Camp. And again, this is not a sponsorship thing. But it's Buddhist Boot Camp. He's like a guy who like had a 6-figure job, and then he just like sold everything, moved to Hawaii, and lived off of $10,000 a year. I follow him. I like his lifestyle. I kind of aim for that kind of style of lifestyle. Anyways, that's what I did for him. I clicked on his link. I got 25% like way back, and now like I'm just kind of spreading the message. Anyways, let's get back to this battle, and I'm just saying, check it out. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. All right, so let's get started here with the forces. Now we're gonna keep it super slow. You know what? We got to keep it paused because there's already elves over here dying from the realm of Mirkwood. So let's start with the first alliance here. So the first alliance, and don't worry, I will explain the twist to the battle. So the first battle is the realm of Realm of Imladris, commanded by J Monster. So, of course, the elves going with a pretty balanced build of archers, swordsmen, spearmen, more archers in the back with pikes and cav on the flanks. So that's pretty sweet. He's got this great hill, which you can use. Over here is ally way pushed up compared to him. We've got the Realm of Mirkwood, commanded by Roy Hannon, 2016. So Mirkwood, of course, they look pretty similar to the Hobbit elves. You know, the Mirkwood elves from the Hobbit, which is great. But they've got some sweet units in the back. And it looks like everyone's dusty. You see how it's like a dust layer over all the armor, which looks very interesting. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then the final force on this alliance is Khan, commanded by Josh. Josh has some Varg bowmen. Khan looks really cool, and it's great because the last time we saw Khan was with like a bunch of cav. Now they've got a good balanced army here, and it's great to see the halberds. It's great to see the warriors in the back. I love the flags in the back, very like, you know, like Shogun. And then he's got some nomadic scouts and some Varg wind riders and wind blades, which are very fast cav. Also, we got some more cav over here. He still has plenty of cav. This is like a huge army. It's awesome. Now their opponent, on the other hand, we have Rohan, commanded by Ian Fitz. So he has Rohan. Yeah, he has Rohan, which is awesome. We never get to see Rohan. You know what another faction we never get to see? Mordor. I want to see Mordor again. And Mordor is not even in Mordor. Like, where is their forces? And we got the Sons of Earl. So very cool. Lots of cav, lots of nasty cav. The red shield of Erkenbrand. That is awesome. Erkenbrand, you know, the guy who shows up to save the Helm's Deep. So, yeah, that's Rohan. And then over here, we've got Rune, commanded by Lucky Hazar. So he's got some great units. Hopefully Rune does pretty well, because every time there's Rune and someone sees them doing poorly, I always see comments like, Rune sucks. Why does every player who plays Rune they do terrible? So we'll see how he does here. Hopefully he does well. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for Rune. And then finally, wait. Finally, the other army over here is the Arthedain. So this is one of the factions, provinces of the Kingdom of Arnor. Very similar to the Kingdom of Arnor faction-wise. Got the Arthedain marksman, which is basically Arnor marksman, Arnor men-at-arms. Words are hard. Some pikes in the back, so a very professional army. So pretty solid armies, but here's the twist, guys. This is the twist right here. Neutrals. I don't even know what that means exactly, but it's commanded by Master Blaster, and he's got like ints, and look at these guys. He's got ints and cave trolls, and the cave trolls all look exactly like the cave troll from the Fellowship of the Ring in Moria, and they're like, yeah, they've got a cave troll. They look fantastic. They look great. But there's a lot of cool different units over here. And I don't know what the hell this force is. It's almost like just a ragtag of like rejects. I really don't know like what the hell is happening here. But it's hilarious. Also, there's a cool unit that if I can find them in this like dusty mist of messiness. Where is this? I can't find the well, they have a cav unit that's like, it's called like Bear Riders or Bjorn Riders or something. Anyways, let's get started with the battle, shall we? Let's do some normal speed. And the action is taking place right here. The action is right in the center, where we got the Realm of Mirkwood pushing forward. And I love the lightning in the background. That's always great. But yeah, the Realm of Mirkwood pushing forward, getting their archers in position with their infantry close behind. But they are just really, they're taking it right now. They're just pow, 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 taking it by those archers, enemy archers. And it's by the neutral army too. And by the way, we got the neutral forces going around this way. Some ints pushing forward, going after the realm of Imladris, excuse me, who made a smart move. Wait, is that? Oh, look, there's drakes over here. Oh my God, do they breathe fire? Please tell me they breathe fire. Oh my God, oh, come on. Come on, don't break or anything. Let them breathe fire. Please. 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 Fire. 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 Nah. They're just a cav unit. Boo. Well, that's too bad. But they're wrecking. They're doing a good job. So the neutral army going after everyone, it seems like. The elves focusing all their fire on these ints. What a strange world we live in. That doesn't make any sense. That whole sentence did not make sense. But the drakes killed a ton of these guys. And what is this? We got Khan sending over nomadic light cav. It's a missile cav. And they're just firing down on the orc fodder who are just trying to support the drakes over there. So there's a lot going on. Also in the center, the ints have also charged the elves in the center and the Mirkwood elves. And it seems like these guys aren't even neutral. It seems like these guys are just going after the Elven alliance instead of the other alliance. But I think there's a little bit of a, let's see. Mirkwood is also dealing with, oh, hey. Here's the skin changers. That's what I was talking about. They're riding on bears. That's amazing. The bears are so passive, though. They're just sitting there like, I could just, you know, hit you with my bear claw, but that's too much effort. But they do look great. I love that. The giant axes they have. Archers just opening fire, just really crushing them right now. But yeah, the neutral faction seems like they're mostly harassing the elves. Rohan over here seems like they were taking out some of the neutral forces as well, but it was just archers. It was just scouts. So yeah, definitely the Rohan alliance, or the Runic alliance, I should say, definitely had it easier. And now the Rohirrim is about to charge into some of these bows here of the neutral army. So I know this is kind of like a really confusing start, but yeah, that's how it is. It's Mordor. It's kind of hard to like see everything. And now here's Rune. Okay, Rune is taking on some ints. So Rune is feeling the wrath of the neutral army. See, what is Rune doing? Is he gonna push forward? Yeah, Rune is pushing forward. He's going after the elves of Mirkwood. And now we got some Riddermark skirmishers getting danger close. Gonna throw in their javies. Try to soften up those elves. Those pointy-eared bastards. Now charging over here, trying to take out the Pathfinders. And in a way, supporting the neutral ints who are just here to wreck people. I kind of like it because most of the units that are fighting in the neutral army, in a way, are neutral. Like, ints weren't neutral per se. Like, they were for the longest time until they saw, you know, like, wizards shouldn't do this. But, you know, the Bjorns, the skin changers, they're fairly neutral. They don't really like anyone. Stuff like that. But it's kind of cool to see them all on the same team or whatever. And then cave trolls. I mean, cave trolls don't really, they're stupid. And I guess they're like forces of Sauron, but they kind of have to be tamed in a way. Anyways, doesn't really matter. I think the neutral army is pretty much dead. And now we're just kind of watching the two main forces, the two big forces kind of harass each other. Khan and Rohan constantly harassing this Elven Mirkwood force. And Mirkwood's doing the best he can to try to contain these forces. It looks pretty cool. Oh! Rohan. Wait, who? I guess that was Erkenbrand or something. I don't know. And Ladris Raiders, they're pushing hard. What are they up to? Are they still firing at the neutral? Yeah, they're still trying to take on some neutral units there. And then over here we got Brotherhood of the Lance Khan pushing forward, ready to take on, I think some. So what are they going after? They're going after lots of cav play in this battle, and they might be going after the Runic cav, but now they're turning. Oh my God, it's just chaos everywhere. Rohan charging in with the Riddermark skirmishers, the big ol' axes trying to cut down the heavy infantry, these heavy archers of Mirkwood, and they continue to pursue. Well, actually, no, this is a giant Rohirrim force trying to get out of there. Then we have the realm of Imladris trying to catch up to these guys and take them out. Let's see. And there they go. They are gonna. I think Rohan's just sacrificing their unit here, just to slow down these elves. They're trying to get to the safety of their allies, which is, well, his own army, trying to fire down and scare off the Elven cav that's pursuing the Rohirrim cav. Whew, what an interesting start. What a very interesting start to this battle. I don't know what else how else to put it. But Khan is over here still close to the elves. The elves over here have pretty much dealt, like they've got a pretty healthy army. And it is really wise of him to deploy far back because of that neutral army. They were able to kill a lot of them before even engaging because of how far away they were, you know, with the archers and stuff. So now he's going to be able to push up this army, regroup with his main forces. Now, if I was Rohan and allies, I would be pushing hard. I'd be trying to get these forces out of here before the reinforcements arrive. That's something I would be doing. But it seems like Rohan is kind of taking a steady approach. I'm sorry I'm moving the camera around so much, but this is just like a battle that just is crazy, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy. So Lucky Hussar still firing down. Nice little skirmish battle between the two forces over here. Seems like the Mirkwood elves are losing it. Only not because of like they're outskilled to Rohan, but it just seems like the Rohirrim, not Rohan, Rune. Sorry, they both start with R. He's facing Rune. Oh my God! Look at this chariots, runic war chariots, and they're all dead. But yeah, it seems like the elves are losing to Rune because of the constant cab charges from Rune and Rohan. Here comes another one. Look, you guys. Oh, this is Varg mercenaries. That's gonna be confusing because we have Khand over here. Look at Varg mercenaries about to kill their own. Now we got Arthedain mounted cav coming in as well. I can't even keep up who's fighting with who. What are these alliances? It's bizarre. Now Arthedain is with Rune, so this is much needed cav that they're gonna need. This is a chaotic, crazy battle. I'm loving this. Now Khan sending in even more cav as well, so they're not letting up, guys. Both teams are sending in more cav to deal with each other. And there we go. They're gonna fall back. They're gonna fall back. Now we got some infantry joining the fray. That's usually a troubling sign. It usually means the team that's losing the cav battle has to send in infantry. Not always the case. Sometimes it's just wise to send in a unit of spears in a cav battle just to, you know, really kill off the enemy quickly. But yeah, I think most of that cav engagement's over. Rune is still standing there, still standing victorious. But he is getting hit hard by the Mirkwood archers, and now he's in range of the Imladris raiders. And there we go. The neutral army is off the battlefield. That neutral force is gone. It was a nice twist to the battle, but it was just made it so chaotic, which is cool, which is really cool. So I'm ready to see some infantry clash. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like that's what we're about to see here. Rune running down the fields of Mordor, and they're about to charge in and go after Mirkwood. They're about to charge in, and Khand is trying to slow him down, because remember, Khand is with the elves. But here comes all these halberds and great units of like Easterlings and whatnot. They're charging in, trying to engage these elves, just close the gap. And oh, elven artillery going after some Eastron warriors. Look at this, look at this. Oh, head for the hills. More and more forces charging in, trying to surround the Mirkwood soldiers. And Mirkwood is breaking pretty quickly, guys. Pretty quickly. I mean, Mirkwood was pretty hurt. Look at these forces. It's just beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye. Look at that. All these troops with the fiery balls of justice. And what's going on back here? We actually have a... Okay, so it seems like Khand and the realm of Imladris have decided to kind of fall back. They kind of left Mirkwood high and dry. They kind of left them high and dry because Mirkwood has just been trampled. Now, they are trying to save some of their troops, which is smart. You should never give up. Try to get some of your troops back to safety and fight with your allies. But yeah, that was a nice charge by Rune. They went in, they crushed them, and now they're getting ready for the next wave. And the balance of power is in favor of Rune and allies. So now we got Imladris raiders, for riders, because, you know, elves don't raid. But Imladris riders firing down, trying to soften up some of the enemy cav over here. And just really everything. Just shoot anybody in sight. Some pretty cool units here. Numanas. Gate guards. Arthadane pikemen. Very cool. Arthadane marksman. And just look at the battlefield. I mean, look at this. There's already thousands of dead troops, and it seems like there's still thousands of troops on the battlefield alive. So we still have quite the battle to go. And it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out because the elves are so behind, or the elves and Khan are so behind, and they're going to have to rely heavily on their archers to turn this one around. And the terrain here is not great. I mean, you can see it's a downhill terrain. Now, obviously, the game works where, you know, the elves can see anyways, you know, like the elven archers, even though they can't see, they still can see because that's how the game works. They're not blindly shooting. That would be a cool mechanic where, like, if your elves, from their point of view, can't see the enemy, they just kind of blindly fire towards that direction. I don't know how you'd program that, but you can see they're dead on accurate even though they can't see them. But I don't know. Maybe they're special elven eyes. I don't know. But it seems like Rune's moving in, Arthadane's moving in. And what about Rohan? I mean, Rohan still has a solid. You can see just how greatly outnumbered they are. But Rohan needs to move. He needs to go. His allies are moving in. Why isn't he? He's got to push on the Varg flank. Because if you don't push in all at the same time, then they're going to be able to slowly pick you off one at a time. And look at this. Look at all the archers. It's crazy. All the arrows flying into the air, killing these guys. And it's because they can focus on them. If Rohan was pushing up, all these Varg archers would have to focus on Rohan. And finally, here we go. Rohan is moving forward. He's got some Eastmark spearmen and Rittermark archers pushing up. So thankfully, he's not going to let Rohan or let Rune go in alone. And there we go. He's pushing. Charging the heavy infantry of Mirkwood. A nice little pocket of fighting over here as well. Little cab charge from the elves, followed by some Khan cav. And then we got Arthadane. They're trying to push up. They also need to push and get into the fight. They are dealing with some cav, which is slowing them down. Rune's got some units over here, but yeah, they're wrecking them, guys. Seems like they're doing pretty well. They've got a ballista too, so they can take out artillery if they use that. See, yeah, it seems like they already took out a couple pieces of artillery, so they could take it out pretty quickly, which is nice. And they're going to save a lot of lives by doing that. But Rune is just trying to cut his way through Mirkwood. And once again, Mirkwood kind of fighting in the front lines alone. You know, where's the elves in the back here just like, meh, we'll wait our turn. We'll let Mirkwood fight it out. Like, God, even elves are racist against each other. Those Mirkwood elves, not even true elves. But Rune knows better. Rune knows better. He's now using his archers to focus fire on the back reserve of the realm of Imladris. And now Rohan is pushing up. We got some cav moving forward. Rohirrim cav, it looks like they're going to go in for the kill. And sure enough, they're going to meet the Elven Lancers on the battlefield as the Rohirrim infantry line up for combat. They get ready for the great infantry push. Now we got some spears, smart move, sending them into the cav engagement. Even more Rohirrim cav charging in. Look at this battlefield. What a sight. Oh, we got some axe throwers in the back here. No, those are archers. Where are the axe throwers? Oh, there they are. The scouts. Nomadic scouts. And the spearmen continue to push. Over here, though, they're not quite... Well, no, they're pushing up. They got their spears. I worry about how effective these Rohirrim spears are going to get... They're going to be against the Nurad halberds. Like, these halberds seem pretty scary. That might be why he's sacrificing one unit to hold them up. as archers continue to fire. But yeah, Khan is pushing in, and he should. He's got the numbers. He's got the excellent infantry as well. As long as he can contain the Rohirrim Cav, which it looks like he's doing a decent job of, he should be able to beat the Rohirrim infantry. And back over here, Mirkwood's still putting up a good fight. I mean, Mirkwood's still in this. He's got a couple pockets of units fighting, which is really great. Arthedain pushing forward as well. But look at this. Look at this. Pew, 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 pew. It's amazing. It's amazing. Love the Elven archers. So Rohan pushing aggressively. We got the Arthedain pikemen. They're pushing up as well. Rune getting hit hard there. Rune's pretty banged up at this point. Rune has lost a lot. And I think it's up to Arthedain to kind of send up some troops and support them. I mean, he's got a healthy bunch of infantry here. Just get them in the fight. You know, bring the fight to them. You got to close in the gaps. Because these archers, these elven archers, they'll make you look like Swiss cheese, all right? They'll make you look weak, okay? Very weak. Then we got some cataphracts moving in. Going after some shield maidens. Boom. Beautiful. Good hit there through the shield maidens. And look at this epic infantry battle between Rohan and Khan. And I feel like Rohan's probably going to lose this one if he's not careful. Now, the Rohirrim Cav is still alive, but he's sending them to the back lines, actually fleeing from the Elven archers who are going to get a good charge. Or Elven Cav, I'm sorry, who are going to get a good charge on the archers. But they got pretty banged up there by the... Yeah, he's breaking. Yeah, I think this is the general, too. Hey, he shames us all. How dare he? Rohan needs to get their Cav involved if they're going to win this one. The balance of power is still in favor of the Runic Alliance, Rohan Rune Alliance. And now Arthedain is pushing into enemy forces, trying to take on these Imladris elves who are, relatively speaking, untouched at this point of the battle. They've got healthy numbers. Now, to be fair, Arthedain is also very healthy as well. They haven't seen a lot of action quite yet, so they should have a solid force. And this is really going to come down between these two armies, Arthedain and the sons. The realm of Imladris. There is a player called Sons of Imladris, but that's why I said that. I haven't seen him in a while. Hope he's doing well. So pikemen pushing forward. What is this? Arthedain pikemen now? So Arthedain really trying to push on multiple flanks. And we got to break through those elven spearmen. Now we got some Cumuls chosen. Arthedain men-at-arms going into the fray, taking on these pikemen. It's going to be tough. Or spearmen. It's going to be a tough engagement, though, nonetheless. Lots of archers in the back trying to give the elves a taste of their own medicine, firing their bows, wrecking them. I mean, fighting the elves would be intense, guys. I'm not going to lie. The fact that they're immortal, you know, the only thing that can kill them is a blade, basically. But yeah, it's tough. Well, let's see what's going on over here. Oh my god, Rohan is losing. Their infantry pretty much wiped out. The shield maidens are still putting up a good fight. But yeah, look at this long, thin line of Khan soldiers. That's so cool. Charging into the archers of Rohan. And Khan is winning this fight. Khan is winning, which is a good sign because they're still behind in terms of the balance of power. So they need to quickly rack up some kills here and quickly defeat Rohan. Get him off the battlefield so they can turn and support his elven ally against the king or the Arthedain. But yeah, most of his infantry engaging the archers. Now we have some Rohirrim Cav, the red shield of Erkenbrand, who's going to try to do some hammer and anvil, which is desperately needed. I'm glad he still has his Cav alive, because if you have your Cav alive, there's hope. Because I don't know if Khan still has any Cav left. He's got some archers in the back, which you might want to push forward, or maybe even send these archers over to the other fight. Which, by the way, let's see how this other fight is going. Looks like it's gonna be. Let's see what's happening here. It's kind of hard to tell with all this dust, but it seems like Arthedain is winning. And these elves, it's up to them to win this one, which it's going to be very tough. Now, they can still rack up a ton of kills. They've got this high ground. If Star Wars taught me anything, it's over when you have the high ground. So we'll see if they can. Look at it. I mean, really, as an archer, as an elf in this situation, you just fire like in the general direction and you will most likely get a kill. Because look at this. There's a huge blob. Easy to pick off. Now, Arthedain, smart move here, moving quickly, trying to take them off their hill. We also have Rune flanking around. Look at that little surprise attack by Rune. I didn't even know he still had units left, but he's surrounding the realm of Imladris. So what's going to happen here is that Khan needs to quickly defeat Rohan if they want any chance of winning this one. Rohan still has Cav alive, which is a big issue. And he's going after the archers of Khan, which is going to be huge. Arthedain pushing up, pushing forward. Still have some runic forces, which is great. And now this seems like this battle's coming to a close. The balance of power is now even more in favor of the Elven Alliance. Ballista firing into the blob of soldiers, which is a little risky because it's mostly friendlies in here. And oh no! This guy's having a seizure. A Caesar. But yeah. Looks like rally them. Yeah, it looks like that's gonna be it for the elves. Khan is now pretty much down to his archers. He's got small pockets of infantry, but even so, they're struggling against the Rohirrim infantry, or archer infantry, whatever. But yeah, they still got a decent amount of troops. Is it enough to win the battle? Doubt it. But you never know. I've seen crazier things. And I think Rohan, I see some Rohirrim forces over here. I think Arthedain and then Rune, they've got plenty to win this one. Now they're coming over here to charge Khan, going after their archers. Archers stand their ground, they get a couple kills. Khan is trying to reform their forces. Oh no! Oh. They may lose hard and flee. So that was the Imladris general. So that's not a big deal because his army's pretty much dead. But yeah, it's gonna come down to Khan, and I don't think he has enough. It seems like he's got 2 units of pikemen. That's what it seems like this is gonna come down to. So we're gonna fast forward a little bit and just get to the part. Let's see, this Khan? No, this is Rohan. And they're gonna fire at some Cav. Cav's not gonna do much. And I think Khan is gonna try to regroup all of his forces. There he goes. He's setting up on the hill. He's pushing forward. He's going in, and he's ready to bring the fight to the enemy. Though it will most likely be a losing fight, a fight that will only end in defeat. But we'll see if he can pull off a miracle. Here we go. Oh, are they breaking? Why are they turning the wrong way? That's too bad. Not what they needed. They like instantly kind of turned their backs to the enemy. And then we got these war chief retainers. They're pushing up, but again, they're just gonna get smacked. There we go. Khan is breaking over here. And it seems like this is gonna be a Rohirrim, Rune, Rohan, and Arthedain victory. He's gonna take on this war chief unit, which it's gonna be tough because I'm sure they're super professional. But it doesn't matter. They're about to be outflanked. it's about to be over, and we can go ahead and just fast forward to the end results and just check out how the players did here. And what a crazy battle. What a crazy battle. First, we're talking about organic food that you can buy in an online grocery store. Then random ints and cave trolls start killing everybody. And then look at these guys go, though. I mean, this is crazy. Look at them. They're still fighting. My God. That's insane. Makes you wonder, like, if you should have used them earlier in the fight, if they would have done better with, like, more support. And there goes the last general of the battle. Look at this blob. Beautiful. And there you have it, guys. Oh. Wait, was it a 4 versus... No. Was Master Blaster on their side? No. Was it? I don't know. I thought Master Blaster was just killing everyone. Doesn't matter. He got the most, though. 2,000 kills. But it just seems like... Okay, what? Oh, these kills are very interesting. Rohan did really well. Just shy of 2,000. Everybody did well over here. Like over 1,000. 900, 900. I guess it was Master Blaster who really changed the tide of the battle. I'm not sure. I thought it was a neutral army, but maybe it was a 4 versus 3. I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on another epic battle. Remember to subscribe, and I can't believe I have to say this, but click the bell button if you want to get notifications. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Well, actually, hold on. Before I say that, here's the kills. Oh, this was sent in by J Monster, by the way. I want to give a big thank you to J Monster for the replay. Definitely helps out the channel. So thank you, J Monster, and remember, guys, I'll see you next time on the battlefield.